Hello, all. I am trying to get this to work because, oh my God, really? Unnecessary. Honey, that was unnecessary. Hala will be late, so we will likely have to do this the old-fashioned way, except we're struggling. We're having some struggles. Am I writing correct? Okay. I'm like, we need enough space. Hello, Polybony Mambo. Polybony says hi. You're being very obnoxious, though. So hi, everybody. We are here. I really can't get this. Sorry, you get to see my legs. I'm wearing shorts. I'm not in my underwear. I am in shorts. This is, where's my line at? I need to figure this out. It's really hard to do. Okay. Had the video on as it counted down. Suddenly I hear Mama shrieks in my ear. I'm sorry. She's been in a mood today. Let me tell you. I gotta pull. We are on lesson number 4. Yonban. You want to go to the cage? I don't know what it is with her now. She just does not like when I start using camera. Like I just filmed my TBR video for April today. Didn't want to be on camera at all. I don't know what to, and then we start streams and she immediately wants to go to cage. I don't know. Let me go put her away. Okay. You want to go to cage? Sure do. Whoa. What's that? She had to do a lap around my room before. Okay. Oh, I have to work. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Today, yes, Hala will be coming. So we're going to start off with my crappy version, and then Hala will come in and fix everything for us. But today we are moving on with our hiragana. We have done ayueo. We have done kakikukeko. We have done sashi suseso. And so we will begin with ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Yes. Past notes are on Discord if you want to review. So today's is going to be ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Okay? Ta, chi, tsu, te, to. That is how you Romanize them. It is not ti or tu. They don't use those sounds really in Japanese at all. So not ta, chi, tu, te, to. Ta, chi, tsu, te, to is what we're going to be working with today. So, the biggest one we have to do today is ta, which has 4 strokes. Again, we are going to start horizontal, ta, and then 1 vertical. We're going to go a little upsy guy. You can add a little flickety-doo-hickety. And I need another color. Ta. Like that. So it looks like a T. So it's easier that way, but na is going to mess you up if you think that way. So again, you have 1 across, down, over, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your easy way to write ta. Ta. Ta ta ta. Ta. Ta ta ta. Ta 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 ta. All right. So yeah, ta. I don't know. I haven't done this in a bit, and I'm really out of it today because I did a convention yesterday, which also means no, we should be fine next week. I do have a convention next weekend. I'll have to like run home and do it. All right. Next up is chi. Tachi. There's only 2 strokes to this. It kind of looks like the Sailor Saturn. Like the Saturn's, not Sailor Saturn. Well, it is Sailor Saturn, but Saturn's symbol. There we go. So chi, you're going to go again, starting across. And then you're going to do, if you can see, you're going to go down and here. And that's chi. Tachi. It doesn't go all the way. It's not like a full loop or anything. It is just chi. Like that. Minicon was really good. I almost sold out, which is put me a little bit in danger for the rest. for WhimsyCon. But yeah, there we go. Tsu and te are extremely easy. They're both 1 stroke. So it's not 2, it's tsu. So you add the tsu, tsu. So like when you see the word tsunami, most people are like tsunami. That is incorrect pronunciation. It's tsunami. Tsunami. And this one is just kind of like a sideways hook. And you're just going to go like this, really. That was a really weird way to draw it. Tsu. Again, you get me right now, me with the terrible handwriting. So I apologize. Tsu. Tsu. You'll see tsu in a lot of stuff. You'll also see like a little tsu. And that is kind of like a glottal stop, if you know what that means. Where you kind of stop sound. It's almost like, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. It's almost like a hiccup, almost. It's called a glottal stop. So like the verb, let me get to tate. Let's do te. So te is also 1 stroke. You go 1, 2, like that. It's 1 stroke, but 2 motions there. So te. That's a better te. That's not a great te. That's a better te. Having this little connection thing here. So there's a word for stand up. So if you're telling someone to stand up, you say tate. So you would say ta little tsu te. Tate. Oh, you can't see that. Tate. It's not that little though. Tate. My handwriting looks so bad to me on this, but if you add the little tsu, when you Romanize it, it's this. And so having this double consonant makes a little tate, tate. It's a little hiccup. If that makes sense to you. Hopefully it does. I lost my cap. Oh, no, there it is. We got it. We're good. My handwriting is atrocious, so I apologize to everyone. And now to. To also easy. It's 2 strokes. And first, you're going to do a downwards little tick mark there. And then second is going to be kind of like a C. You're going to go to. Again, that looks so bad, but to. So, to. Like that. To. Easy. Tachitsute to is they're pretty simple. Ta is the most complicated just because it has 4 strokes, but they're fairly simple. Fairly simple. So again, ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Oh God, my toes look terrible. My toes look terrible too. I make it too much of a C. That is the curse of the left-handed bad handwriting that I am. My curse. So yeah, there's your lesson. That's it. The end of the lesson. All right. I have to think of some combinations for what we've already done. So like I said, we did tate. And Hala will make this much prettier for the Discord. Just saying. Much, much, much prettier. Let me just erase everybody here. Erasing everybody here. Erasing everybody here. And we can do some vocabulary. Whoa. Let me just hit that a lot. I just like totally drew all over the screen. All right. So here's a word that you guys can now do. Ta. Wait, we did. We did do it. I'm like, we did ke. Take. And this means bamboo. Take. Can my sisters read Japanese? So my eldest sister, Valerie, can. Because she also speaks it. She lived in Japan as well. Emily, I think, can do a little bit. Not as much as me and my other sister. As Emily didn't live there. She visited, and she likes anime, and she tried to learn a little bit. But doesn't know as well as me and my eldest sister do. I don't know how much my eldest sister has retained over the years. She definitely uses it a lot less than I do. But likely she could at least still read hiragana. So, okay. Ooh! No, it's not actually written in hiragana. It's written in katakana. It's like we do keitai, which is cell phone. But I mean, I can write it, but it's not actually written. When you write keitai, it's not in hiragana, but that is cell phone. Oh, you can do satsu. So satsu is a counter for. There's a variety of things for satsu. Hold on. What's its actual? So like if you want like books, nisatsu, you can use it for books. Let me get some other examples of the counter. So yeah, books is immediate. So oh yeah, files. So you can use it in the workplace. Yeah, satsu is, I guess it's mostly books, which is relevant for us. So, nansatsu arimasu ka is how many of the books do you have? So, like, I have a shit ton of books. Senzatsu ijo. I have over 1,000 books. Let's see, what can I do? Okay, so that was a lot of ta. That's our tas. Let me think of another ta that we've already done. Combination. Yeah, binded material. All right, yeah. Another ta word for ta. Can we do that? We can do that word. We can do this. Tasukete! Tasukete! Save me! You hear that in anime all the time. Tasukete! Which is the verb tasukeru, which is to save. That's funny. I'm sorry, that just brings me. Ato. Ato is good. Ato. After. Later. Ato de. Ato. So we did tatsu. We did tatsu a little bit earlier before you got on, Hala, but we did tate. So the verb itself, to stand. Tatsu. To stand. So tate, we were talking about little two. So you conjugate it. Oh God, that was really bad. Sorry. I'm not the writer, or I'm a writer, but I'm not the artist here. Tate. So if you're in a school or something, and you'll tell the students to stand up. So tate kudasai, please stand up. Yeah. Oh, I should go over. I didn't go over the tentens. We did not go over tentens for tachitsuteto. So you have all these now. I'm so disorganized if I don't have Hala to write all this stuff down for me because I only have this. I can't just like save it. But there's the there's all those so far. We'll continue this in a moment. We will continue in a moment, but I have to erase it all in order to continue. So, did we do tentens for kakikukeko? Did we do tentens at all? Wow. What were some memorable moments from Minicon? I mean, it was just a one-day thing, so it wasn't honestly that like memorable. I was just behind my table the whole time. I didn't go to anything. I was just there. Ian and Lena were there. We got burritos from the food truck. I had a really nice table mate, or booth buddy, who was selling a game that he made called Catitude, which was cute. And then he randomly made me a chainmail bracelet because he was bored. So he made me one. So that was nice. But it was just kind of, it's a one-day thing. One day. Nice time. God, this board is dirty. Okay. So, tentens. Changing voice to voiceless. No, voiceless to voiced. Excuse me. Voiceless to voiced. So we talked about it. So when you change ha, because t is voiceless, to d is voiced, tenten. And so now we're da. When you do this to chi, ji. Ji is like, it's like this. It's like DZI. There's people who write it DHI. The people who will just write it DI. It's very rarely used. There's a few times it's used, but it's very rare. Tsu becomes zu, and you will use this one a lot more because there is the verb tsuzuku, tsuzuku, which means like to continue. So at the end of anime, you will see tsuzuku or tsuzukimasu on the screen, and that's like to be continued. So tsuzuku is a very, very, very common word you will hear all the time. Te. Oh, I didn't do tsu. Te becomes de, and this is a very common particle. It is a location particle. So, toshokan. No, I don't use that. Soko de aru. It's there. Soko de. It's there. So de is a location particle, and you will use it like crazy. And then to, which is also a particle. To is and. It is a conjunction particle. We change to do. Do. And you'll hear do a lot because you'll hear, oops, I just wrote te. You'll hear do, which is how. So do, how are you? Do desu ka? How are you? How was it? Do. So very, very common words you'll hear when you do little changing the voiceless to the voiced. For tachitsuteto, it becomes dajizutedo. Cool. Did we do the rest? I don't remember if we did kakikukeko being gagigugego. That's all it is. When you add these little guys, voiceless to voice. So K's become G's. S's become Z's. T's become D's. So on and so forth. Now, ones that won't have that is mami mume mo, nani nune no, daddy dudero, ya yu yo, wa wo. Don't have these. Ha hu he ho does. Ha hu he ho actually has two different little changers because ha can become pa or it can become ba. Babi bu bebo or papi pu bebo. It can become either of those. Is that next lesson? Akasata. No, it's not. Na is next. 2 more lessons till we get to ha. But yeah. Hala's on her way. Perfect. Cool. Any questions thus far on tachitsute to? Ta-da. Ta-da! Ta-da! Which also can mean just. Or like only, just. Well, there's a few ways to translate tada. Tada. I'm trying to think of examples of using tada, but tada. You can use it both ways. Tada or tada. There you go. I definitely prefer hiragana over katakana. Hiragana is more used anyway. That's the actual like alphabet. Katakana is used for foreign words, so it's less prominent in the language. Like you'll still see it all the time, but it's definitely used less. Hiragana you'll see in combination with kanji all the time. You won't see kanji combination really with katakana. And I won't say that all that's 100% rule, because there's definitely other cases where you might actually end up using katakana with a kanji, but hiragana I definitely prefer. It's also just more fluid. Like we were talking about, like with su, and like having that and having, oh gosh, I didn't even write it. This is why I need writing it this way. So if you get, we haven't done this one yet, but it has these nice ones. It's almost like pretty cursive, whereas like this is su, right? Su in katakana is that, and it's not as pretty. I like the fluidity. Like you can tell that hiragana is what you would use for calligraphy and stuff. It just flows much better, whereas katakana is very chop, 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 chop. It's very, it's a lot of, like when people are being racist and they're like, it's like chicken scratch, like katakana kind of is, because it's more straight lines than hiragana is. Yeah. Wish we could eradicate katakana. No, I don't. They do look similar, but it definitely helps identify context. Yay! Yay! Oh, hold on. It doesn't let me have 3. Hold on. We have to get a third layout.
Well, if I share my tablet, it'll work out.
No, it wasn't, because I was sharing a screen and it wasn't letting me.
Mm.
Or maybe, I don't know. I need to make it for us. We'll do.
Let me try it from my side.
There it is. Update that, and then wait. I need to make a new one. Oh, I'm so not ready for this.
Is it up there? There it is.
Hold on.
Well, I got that ready if you need it.
Okay, hold on. Add camera slot. And then media slot. There it is. I'll make us a little bit. We're less necessary.
Let me touch up.
Well, oh no, it did do it. Okay. Well, I can take this off and get out of here. Okay. Oh no, it's still there. God dang it. Now, there it goes. Now I have you to do all the work for me.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha. Oh. Tachitsute to.
My little direction markers. Cool.
Daji do dedo.
Yeah.
We just went over daji do dedo.
Okay.
So I've already gone through. I've already like gone through the whole lesson. I don't know. There's not a lot of people here today. So
You were like blazing through it. I was like, wow.
just doing it. I don't have
15
anything else
minutes.
to say. Don't got much else to go off of here. It's just
Well,
daji do
basically,
dedo.
once we write the words in and play around.
Mm-hmm.
So you had
That'd be dope. I need a plane ticket.
tatsu,
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, eto you'll use all the time.
eto.
Like, what did I already tell people? Yeah, take we did. I did tasukete.
Tasuke.
Help me! Save me! And then we did tada. But yeah.
Sushi.
Oh, sushi's good. Sushi is like
Earth,
soil. Soil Earth, not planet Earth. Yeah.
Soil.
Yes, ma'am. What?
Te is hand.
Good job. She's doing real good just flying to me when I say come on.
Did you do cheese?
I did not do cheese.
Cheese.
Don't they use katakana for it though?
Yeah, but
We're just having
learning
fun.
we're learning words.
Okay. Yeah, pet is hand. What's fun about the kanji for hand though is like it looks like pet.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look at it and you're like, yeah, that's definitely right. That's pet.
Yep.
So though. What else did I do? I did tada. Unless you want to add. Yeah. Tada.
Mm.
Yep. Kare cheese, ebi cheese. Yep. Hi. Oh, I guess one of the things at MiniCon yesterday, they had Girl Scout cookies. I bought 4 boxes.
Does Tada is it just like
Only. Mm-hmm.
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 Oh, and stuff we you did the chisaitsu.
Yeah, chisaitsu. Hollywoody, I bought Thin Mints, trefoils, lemon drops, and they have a new one called Adventurefuls, which is like a caramel brownie chocolate thing.
What else?
Mm-hmm. What did I do? Oh, Suzuku. And do. De. The particle de. Mom, Bino, what are you doing? She's been so weird today. A weird bird. Weird bird. Yeah,
My bird.
They do pair well with a London fog. I can tell you right now they do. Yeah. Yep, we did K-Tai.
Oh, we didn't learn that yet. Never mind.
I have like a bunch of poop on it.
Well, I don't, since you didn't teach you guys cheese,
Mm-hmm.
to drag out the vowel sound, it's literally looks
A
like
line.
a hyphen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, and it's usually written in, this one's usually written in katakana anyway, but keiki.
Keiki.
I think cookie is chisai though.
Cookie. Is that? I have to type it. I have to type it to know.
Oh, it doesn't look right in hiragana at all. We're not going to do cookie then. Save yourselves.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Cookie.
Cookie.
It is
And it's got the
cookie.
E at the end.
Yep.
Something with toe. Oh, we got toe.
We did apple, but
cheese is map. Cheese is cheese. Cheese is map.
Cheese it. Chikai. Chikai.
Close to you.
Nope, because we haven't done Nani Nune no, and also Deno will be in katakana.
Open.
So nope, you can't. That's next lesson. You'll get Nani Nune no. Chigau, yeah. Chigau. That's good.
I need to open this one.
Chigau is you're wrong. Incorrect. Chigaimasu.
Different. Oh my.
Wow. Hi there.
Ooh. I already forgot what colors I did for this, but.
What are you doing?
Oh no. Just so we can write the comparison on there.
Oh, we can do kita. North.
North. North.
Da.
North. G.
I guess we can do Tagashi too, but yeah. It's D like people do the DZI for G.
Well, we always wrote it as G, but she's like, you never really use it.
Oh, mine was like, don't write it as that because of the other G. They always differentiated. They did that, or they did DZI or DHI. They had a lot of different ways in my class for how to do it, but or just DI. They would do that too. Yeah.
I don't know because it's crossing into my space. We'll just put an asterisk. That's not really used.
Very rarely used. Like I'm trying to think of an example when it's used. I know there's one common one, but I can't remember what it is.
Probably in katakana more so.
It's not I know it's not a katakana word. God, it's gonna bother me until I remember what it is. It's definitely a verb. Because I remember everybody stumbling over pronouncing it when we were doing like the all the conjugation rounds. Yep.
So we've got oh, we don't know that letter. Is it kita?
Da.
North.
No, because we haven't done me yet, Polywinnie. Nor would we really want to. We're not. It's not a fun word to use. Oh yeah, we can do shita. We can do tsukue now. Tsukue, desk.
机の上に小さいノートがあります。
机の下に携帯を持っています。使う We'll use 使う a lot, which is the verb to use. 使います。ペンパイナップルアップルペンを使います。And 違う Yep. Different or wrong. できた You teach a conjugation already. できた Did it! I finished. Yeah, we got a lot of vocab now.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably at some point re-plan these lessons where we have a set of vocab instead of just thinking off the fly ever.
Well, since we save it all, we can at some point. I need to put this on B. So tada, and next is
Nani no.
Nani Nuna. That doesn't have 10. Na ma.
Ha. Hahihuheho will have 2.
Ha ba pa. Actually, that's gonna get its own thing.
Yeah. Hi, Mama. こんばんは、元気ですか?
Okay. Hi, baby. Okay. Cool.
Hi. That's pretty good.
I'll have to make vocab sheets for people to practice, though.
Yeah. We'll work on that for y'all. Hi, 元気です。いいじゃん。いいじゃん。すげえじゃん。Sorry. Probably when he was talking Deno and just brought me into Climax Jump.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tamama the K. 10.
Get. That's it. Get. Thank you. I didn't even notice it.
You just auto-corrected in your brain.
Yeah, it totally did. Hi. みんな質問がありますか? You have any questions on 立ちついてと立ちついてど? Any of the vocab or anything you want us to translate today or discuss? Japanese discussion. Because otherwise, I got a shit ton of stuff to do. It's been a busy weekend. And I spent all day filming instead of reading, but I needed to film because Lena came over after the mini-con and I decided to chaosify my shelves again. And it took a while, but it's done. And then I filmed my April TBR. Not as mean as March. Still a little mean, but not as mean.
Should we review any of the phrases or go into new phrases?
What did we? I don't remember what we did. I'm so out of sorts.
We did.
We did Genki desu ka, right? We did that. We did Konnichiwa, Ohio, Konbanwa. Yep, and the bye-byes, all the bye-byes.
Mm-hmm.
We do Hajime Mash Faced. How to introduce yourself to people for the very first time.
Let's do it.
All right. This is a long one.
I'm going to write it out first.
Yeah, right. I was like, I'm not even going to start until we have it written out for people. So when you the very first time that you're meeting someone, this is what you say first. Hajimemashite comes from the verb hajimeru, which means to start. So this is you starting your acquaintance. Hajimemashite. And it's a joke amongst Jets usually when you first are getting into Japan and meeting all your new coworkers, you're gonna get Hajime Mash faced. Because you will be saying it every day, at least 100 times a day. Hajime mashite, hajime mashite, hajime mashite. Hajime mashite. And then you will say your name. This is going to be weird because it's going to be like two nice to meet yous, but they're very different. So then you say your name, depending on your situation and how formal we're going to be. I'll see what Hala wants to write up first.
I guess Watashi no Namae wa would be the whole optional part. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Watashi no namae wa is optional, depending on your situation. And that is, my name is nani nani desu. So you fill in the blank with your name. But you can also just say nani nani desu, Stephanie desu, Q desu. You can just say that for certain situations. I would say, like when you're first meeting the president of your school, the principal of your school, if you are placed there, you would say watashi no namae wa, and especially usually when you are beginning your job, you will have a formal introduction in front of everyone, like in the auditorium kind of situation. And so you would get up and you would be like, hajimemashite, watashi no namae wa Stephanie desu. And then the next thing. But if we're just like meeting a new friend, like a friend of a friend, you can just be like, Stephanie desu. Oh, and here's the super formal. Oh, really?
That's another one.
I was thinking you were going to go tomoshimasu.
No.
We won't worry about tomoshimasu. So, yobimasu, comes from the verb yobu, which means like to call. Q to yobimasu, so you can call me Q. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. And then, after all that, you have one more phrase to complete your introduction.
Hold on. Gotta make more space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Mambo, it's so your bedtime. You're cutting it off there? We're being formal. Okay. So you cut it off, or you continue. You finish your introduction by saying "Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu," which is another "nice to meet you," but literally it's like,
please take care of me.
Please take care of me, and I will do so for you, kind of. Yeah. Now again, that's the formal way. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. If you're being super informal, you can just say yoroshiku. Just the middle word. Yoroshiku. Yoroshiku.
Yoroshi.
Because yoroshiku comes from yoroshi, which is the suddenly I forgot keigo for e for good, or like well, good kind of things. So yoroshi desu ka? Is that okay? Is that good? That's where it comes from. So yoroshiku is well met, basically. Well met. Sorry, that was the worst witch thing. Okay. And that's how you introduce yourself.
Please be good to me.
Yeah. Please be nice. Please don't hit me. Yeah. Yeah. I remember in textbook it was like, nice to meet you. My name is blah, da, 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 da. Nice to meet you. I did it twice. That was good. Polly Bunny would like us to write otaku and zuki, and explain the difference. Okay.
Okay.
Well, number one, otaku is going to be written in katakana.
Okay, let me get a new sheet.
You're fine.
I'll save as...
Because if you write it in hiragana, now you're talking about a house. You are formally talking about a house.
It is context.
Yeah.
But typically, yes. Otaku is written in katakana.
Mm-hmm. But for now, we'll write it in hiragana. So otaku, the reason it comes from the word house is because of, well, one, stereotypes. And it's a nerd. It's specifically, it is usually addressing an anime nerd or a manga nerd.
Well, it's anybody who's obsessed with one particular thing, because there's like densha otaku.
That's what I was gonna get to, but when you just say otaku, for the most part, people are meaning anime obsessed. But you can add other words to it to distinguish what your obsession is. Now, the reason it's using house for it, though, is because the association is that these people who are obsessed with whatever it is, and usually anime, don't really leave their homes except to like go purchase the things. There is a lot of negative stigma around otaku. And especially because of the otaku murders that happened. And this is what actually brought about the very negative stereotype of otaku, of being very perverted pedophiles and people who are very unsociable and stuff. So that's like otaku, because it's within the home. They don't develop social skills. That's the stereotype about it. That's not necessarily true, but that is the stereotype in Japan. So when you do go to Japan, though, it's not usually a good thing to identify yourself as otaku. And that is because in the 90s, there was the otaku murders, because there was a guy who was very obsessed with anime and stuff. You go into his house, his walls were covered in anime pictures and stuff, and he murdered and raped young girls. And this case is what brought about the negative stereotypes associated with otaku. But like how I was saying with Densha Otoko, so that's actually an anime and drama and stuff. And so it's Densha Otoko means, or not Densha Otoko, Densha Otaku, I'm thinking of the show, as like someone who is obsessed with trains, right? So you can add a word to it in front to make it your niche thing that you're into. That's what you can also add Zuki to. Densha Zuki is also train obsessed. So Zuki is an interest because it comes from the word ski, which means to like. So you can attach it to things that you like. I'm a super fan of. But it's a different context than otaku because, again, otaku will always have, at least currently in modern times, have a very negative association with it because of the otaku murders. That's unfortunate, but it's with, I think they actually just recently released his name because he was also a minor, but I believe he was just known as Boy A. Am I thinking two cases?
That's two different cases.
Are there two different cases? Boy A is a different case?
Yeah, Boy A was the boy who killed the kids and left their heads outside the school.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, yeah, there's a few cases like this. But I think there's a very, especially, and a lot of these are from the 90s, and like the 90s was a very developmental time for modernity, as they call it. I was in a whole class about this stuff. And yeah, otaku, it's not a positive word in Japan for the most part. Now, most Japanese people would probably say that they understand the context between an American saying they're otaku and a Japanese person saying they're otaku. For the most part, though, you do keep your hobbies and stuff very secret. It's very much your own thing because there's the concept of the Wa circles. That's a whole cultural thing we can get into. But your deepest desires and nerddoms and stuff, they stay very close to you, and you don't like project them out to whatever face you're using outside of the house. So you don't know who is a secret otaku, and because of the stigma, no one wants other people to know if you're super into anime and stuff. Even though it is very popular, but there's a difference between, like anime zuki and anime otaku. There's a level of obsession difference. So, yeah. I think it would be there's also a difference even in English where we say otaku versus weeaboo. There's a slight difference where I think weeaboo is much more negative than otaku. Although, no, I think they're both fairly equal, honestly. I don't like being called either of them. We all had our weeb phases and otaku phases and stuff, but it's not necessarily something I associate good stuff with. So, yeah, hopefully that makes
explanation. Any other questions?
Polymedian asks, what do you think about omoyari? And I'm not sure what you necessarily mean by omoyari. It's not a phrase I've heard.
Omoyari.
I'm looking it up right now, and I'm like, do you mean this band? Or do you mean this concept of compassion? Specify, Polymony. Based on what I know about you, I'm thinking you mean about the selfless compassion kind of thing. Yes, concept of compassion. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, omoyari is a form of selfless compassion, putting yourself in shoes of others. And I'm like, yeah, I like omoyari. It's always it's I guess a form of altruism. Yeah, I like. Oh, look at it. I would say sometimes. I don't know because I can't speak too much on this topic because it's not a topic I've explored like in the context of Japanese culture. I do think Japanese people are much more community focused
Mm-hmm.
than like American culture being very independent. But like in times of crisis, I think Japan does really well with it because they understand the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few kind of concept. I remember when I was there during the tsunami and stuff. No one really complained about like the rolling blackouts. No one was really looting because they're like, we need to make sure everybody gets their equal shares. And like, it's fine to have the blackouts because they need to send the energy north so that they can take care of cleanup. So it was a very different than like, you know, being in a disaster in America where everyone just like loses their mind and starts hoarding things or like during COVID, there was the guy who like got a bunch of sanitizer, was trying to sell it out of his garage for an upscaled price. And it's like, you don't really see that. I'm not going to say you'll never see that in Japan, but you don't really see it. So, yeah. It's a very different society. It's one of the things I liked about Japan was their reaction to when other people are in need. That's not to say that everybody is selfless and kind, because they're human beings. But I like that as a concept. But there's other sides of it that I don't like, where it's the kind of you must fit in with society at all times. I don't like that necessary concept. Like not taking away individuality, but not celebrating it like we do here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hi.
Cool.
Cool.
Any other questions for tonight? We are reaching our hour. Oh, good, Palibuni. Thank you. We try.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just the muscle and she's the brains. So.
I have a degree. I don't know. I have a couple degrees in this crap, you know? This was actually a fun time, actually thinking back on my modernity in Japan class and talking about otaku and stuff and talking about all these cases. Like, I remember studying this. I'm like, cool. Using my degree now. After how many years?
Knowledge is power.
Yeah. Take that, Republicans saying that they don't teach me anything. It's good stuff. Cool.
Cool.
I
finished my snacks.
Nice. Good. I got my TBR is only half what I had to do for March this time. A lot of historical fiction, though. A lot got on this time. I don't know why, but it did. It just worked out that way. I've got a San Francisco earthquake, Titanic in World War I.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 1989 Romania.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. So, yeah, I love talking about this stuff, to be honest. Like, that class I was in was a very interesting class. There was one point of it I really didn't like, and that was them talking about the tsunami and earthquake, because I had been there at the time, and I wasn't necessarily happy with how my teacher was teaching it, especially when she decided to show pictures of the aftermath, particularly of the unalived. I did not like that, and that those images are still burned into my eyeballs forever. I was very upset. I'm like, you didn't need to show that. That was not necessary to show. That was the one time I had to go up to my teacher after class and be like, please don't do that again. Please don't do that. That was very triggering. But yeah. But otherwise, interesting stuff to learn about.
Has anybody been practicing their hiragana?
You've been practicing? We're going to have a test off. Oh, hey, we can write a test off.
You're going to vote test.
Who's ready for a quiz? We'll give you quiz sheets that you'll have to write and turn into us. Start being
basically, you just get on Canva, put a bunch of blocks,
like
empty blocks, and then
we'll write them in Romaji, and then you have to write them in the hiragana.
Yep.
We'll have a vocab quiz.
Mm-hmm.
And then oral exams. We can fully do an entire class, guys. We can actually.
We could. It would just be really weird with the oral because it'd be like, all right, somebody call in.
Does everyone start recording themselves on TikTok? We'll just do TikTok duets.
Oh.
Stitches. I'll say this phrase. You come in as me. Those stitches. Hajimemashite. We'll do those. It'll be great.
Nice.
Good. Probably when you've been practicing. Love that.
Good. It's a small step into internalizing the language.
Get it in your brains.
Oh, I should upload some new notes.
I was going to spend a day finishing this painting, and that did not happen because this all took way too long.
Japanese.
And then I have to work tomorrow, and that's not fair.
Japanese. Question.
It's not fair, and it's really not okay. Is that how the song goes? I don't know. I think that's how the song goes.
Japanese. Where'd you go? There you are. So we did that one.
Mm-hmm.
We did that one. We did a little bit of this one too.
All right. Well, does anyone have any other questions for the night? Oh, actually, I have questions for all y'all. If you want to put questions for my Q&A, because I haven't filmed it yet. I did not get a chance to do it today. But if anyone wants to ask any questions for a Q&A video, I am filming. Put them in the
How did the con go? You said you almost sold out.
Yeah. I have 3 copies of Phoenix left right now.
Oh, how many sets can you make? Just the 3?
3. I can make 3 sets.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yep.
Prepare your orders.
I already ordered more, but they're not going to be here in time for Whimsy. They'll be here in time for Wicked West, but not for WhimsyCon. So.
Well, you tell people that, and then you take orders.
That's the plan, basically, is to do that. Another question for Q&A. If you could move to be somewhere else in the U.S., where would it be? I will put it in the Q&A, and I will not say my answer right now. Okay. It is there.
Top 3 favorite cookies?
Girl Scout or otherwise?
Like, of all cookies.
Of all cookies.
Of all cookies.
All right.
I don't know. I just had some of those like Danish butter cookies, so I'm like in a cookie mode.
I mean, I'm having trefoils, which are basically the same thing. So.
Mine came in a blue tin.
Mine come in a blue box.
Oh. Mine had sugar crystals on them.
Okay, these ones don't. You got me there. Rank the 3 types of chocolate.
So we're assuming dark milk and white?
Dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, I assume. I'll do it. I know the answers.
That is the order.
I know the question.
Actually, dark.
That's incorrect, but okay. I actually hate dark chocolate. I hate it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
And more for me.
Yeah. I'm a milk chocolate girl. High milk, that's my brand. The question is, where does white chocolate lie in that? Because it's technically not even chocolate. But anyway, that's a different discussion. But yeah, I have a lot to do tonight. I have to get stuff done. So I'm gonna end Japanese stream here today. So I still have 3 hours before I have to go to bed to get my crap done.
Cool.
Because even be doing it on stream, I'm gonna get so distracted. You guys know me, I can't shut up. Oh, but speaking of not shutting up, I also did bring the embroidery bookmarks to MiniCon.
Okay.
I sold 3 of them for $10 each.
Nice.
Who'da thump?
Single bills, man.
I didn't think that was possible. I was like, what? What? What?
Which
so
3?
now I have to make them again. What?
Which 3?
Everything is fine with the fire.
Yep.
Relish the gay. And fuck off, I'm reading.
Yeah.
All three of those went. So I have to make them again. I don't want to make everything is fine again. That one took forever. It took forever to make. Don't make Relish the Gay. I mean, Relish the Gay also was a struggle because it was the curves, and that was very difficult to do. But yeah.
But you have mock-ups and pictures of them all, so
yeah. And I think, did I write it in gold? Oh, I did the gold heart on Relish the Gay. And the gold thread is the worst to fucking work with. It sucks to work with. It's so brittle. And
like straw.
It's straw. It's full on. Rumpelstiltskin got in my thread and messed up my thread. Yeah.
Oh.
Guild, enough, sir.
Poor Guild.
I'm so nervous to get the audiobook is coming. It's coming, and I'm gonna listen to it. And
I wasn't too excited about the whole now she's pregnant thing.
Spoilers for people. Oh my god. I'm not happy, but like knowing Rumpelstiltskin, like you know it had to happen. This is the one time this trope is not necessarily a problem for me because of the actual tale of Rumpelstiltskin. And it's like, okay, I know we're going to get this. So, but there's 4 weeks for me before it drops. 4 weeks. But guess what we're currently listening to? It's happened.
There you go. How many hours?
I've listened to 51 minutes so far of the 34.
I guess you're doing paint by numbers tonight.
Well, I have to finish reading A River of Royal Blood first. I have to get that done, and then I can move on to that.
Okay.
So I haven't, but I'm also not totally enjoying A River of Royal Blood.
I think I had started that ebook Friday. I don't know if I started it when we were streaming or not.
Mm-hmm.
I read 100 pages and I am not finishing it.
Oh shit!
Nope. It is probably my first DNF in the past several years, but the grammar is just not existent. Like punctuation is all over the place, and then it's literally like they were like historical satire, and I was like, that could be fun.
That's what I'm writing.
And it's like written, but it's written like Monty Python if you were watching Monty Python. So it feels very much like a script. Like very simple directions.
They should have read the Lady Janie stuff if they want historical satire that's done well.
It's not hitting. So I just need to email and be like, I don't know if this is for me. Thank you though.
Mm-hmm. Is that the 600-page one though?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Jesus.
That's why I gave it 100 pages, and I'm like, no, I'm still not interested.
Hi, Snazzy. We're just about to sign off for tonight. I got stuff to do. Sorry, it's just Japanese lesson today. But
yeah. But you can relax.
Yeah.
And enjoy your Sunday night.
I gotta work tomorrow. There's so much to do.
Yeah. Sleepy now.
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed Touch Tuteto. If you have any other questions for the Q&A, put them in the Discord under the crowdsource. So throw some in. We've got a good group now. Thank you guys for doing that. It's always hard to ask, like, send questions, and then like nobody does. It's always a stressful thing. I'm not popular enough for the ones that you do see on the internet. But yeah, cool. Cool. See you guys.
Also, I got new glasses.
You did.
I did, because my other ones were so violet and reflective. So I got new ones with my insurance.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yes, it's fancy. It's got yeah.
Awesome.
Now we have 2 for the computer.
Hey, yo. I have 2 for the computer too. That's so funny. Notice me not even wearing them tonight, but yeah. Also, hold on. Another thing that I need to tell everybody about real quick.
Creative Commons is tomorrow.
Creative Commons is tomorrow.
As usual.
A link. Sorry, I'm getting a link. A Diamond in the Shambles is officially released. It's officially out. So you can read my historical fiction with pirates.
Did you show us the cover?
It is.
Oh, yes, we did. We saw it.
$5 paperback. Because it's tiny, baby. But you can get it. Oh, look, what's recommended? That's funny. Yeah. So the second one is now out. Ian did the cover.
The title on the cover doesn't match the title in your...
Yeah, I know. I'll fix it, but yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Alert. Inconsistency.
Yeah. It's fine.
So
You want to know how much I care?
That's okay.
Very little.
We'll fix it later. It's fine.
It'll be fixed later. It's fine. It's gonna be in because the cover art can't be changed. So it should have been from, but it's fine. It's in now.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Whatever. It'll be good. It's fine. But you can get it now. Woohoo!
Good stuff.
Cool.
Only 10 more to go. that decompression of oh no.
Well, technically 9 because I've already edited Tinker Witch. I need a cover from Ian for Tinker Witch, but Ian is currently running their Kickstarter, so it's going to be a bit. But all of April, I'm going to spend editing the rest of them.
Camp Nano.
That's my Camp Nano plan, is to edit the anthology basically and rewrite one of them entirely. That's the nonfiction. Yeah. It's so painful, but yeah. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow for Creative Commons.
Tomorrow, Creative Commons. It should. I'm not able to eat until like 7:50. So if it doesn't start on the hour, it'll be like 8:30, just so I can eat and get ready. But so 8:30ish tomorrow. Okay,
that's fine. I should be home by then.
I
have to drive my commute. It's great. It's a great commute.
Just in time.
Review your lessons. We'll be having quizzes soon.
Yes, worksheets to come. Or just Google worksheet and practice. You can also do everybody does stuff.
Raw materials.
BYOM.
Otherwise, support us on Ko-fi. Our links are in the description. And then we'll make them. There you go. All right, I'm hitting the button.
Okay.
Bye.